here at RSNA with Wim van Hecke from Icometrix, and congratulations of your approval within the FDA. Do you want to explain a little bit for us what that means, that approval?
Absolutely, and thanks for having me. We recently received an FDA clearance for IcoBrain ARIA, which is really a breakthrough medical device for people with Alzheimer's disease. As you know, there are now finally disease-modifying treatments that can really help patients with Alzheimer's disease. It can slow down cognition by 30% in the first 18 months. So it's really impactful for these people. On the other side, however, there's also side effects. There's small brain bleeds, subtle changes in the brain in 20 to 30% of these patients. And that is why the FDA mandated to do at least 4 or 5 MRI scans in year 1 when you start a treatment to look for what they call ARIA, amyloid-related imaging abnormalities. And these are often subtle to find, and there's a lot of scans to look at and to compare. It's not easy to do that with the naked eye. And we have developed AI software called IcoBrain ARIA that can do that fully automatically, that can detect the changes over time, how is the patient doing, and can also advise physicians if the patient needs to stop with the treatment, can continue the treatment, or need to suspend treatment for a little while. So this device really impacts, finally, people with Alzheimer's disease, allowing neurologists to prescribe this treatment in a safe way so that patients can feel better with Alzheimer's disease.
That's great. So it looks a very kind of impactful tool for the patients that are suffering from the Alzheimer's disease. How about for the neuroradiologists? What that means for them?
So there will be a lot of scans that will be coming in for radiologists to interpret. And there's a second part of it. It's not easy to interpret these scans. ARIA only happens when you're on these new treatments. So radiologists are not used to reading these kind of cases. And ARIA can be extremely subtle, but still very important to detect, because according to the FDA, it impacts decisions on the treatment. You can go further with treatment, you need to suspend or stop the treatment. And so the impact on radiologists is huge. Also the experts, thanks to the software, perform a lot better and more accurate in reading ARIA, but especially also the general radiologists that don't have the specific neuro expertise, they can now perform at the level of expert neuroradiologists when analyzing these scans.
That's amazing, Wim. It's really good to see us kind of breaking through, right? Some of those barriers to get technology helping patients and the providers that are supporting those patients. I can only imagine how challenged can be for you to go to the development and get to the stage of getting approval from the agency. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey?
Absolutely. It is a huge challenge indeed. But what is important looking back at our journey from the last 10 to 14 years is that we always had the patient central. What we develop is not developing AI for the sake of AI. We didn't develop AI as the goal. The AI is a means to really impact patient care, impact workflow for radiologists, but also clinical decision making. From neurologists, they have to do a diagnosis, they have to do treatment planning and so on. And that's really important, has been really important for us in our journey. We took that as a central theme. We need to impact patient care. And the journey then indeed included development of the tools, regulatory clearances, integration with hospital systems, usage, and it ended actually also recently with a new reimbursement code in the US. So now our tools are also paid by the healthcare systems and really becoming the standard of care for brain MRI reading.
That's amazing. So it's very much aligned with what we bring as Philips, right? Thinking about our mission, which is impact with care, where we are looking to make sure the patients are in the center of everything we do. And this is what I feel for Philips. It's so relevant having this partnership between the two companies. What that means for you, having Icometrix and Philips coming together in this collaboration.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I also felt from all the discussions with Philips that there is a shared vision of really impacting patient care, not seeing MRI or imaging as a technical measure, but really as a part of a patient journey where we impact the patient and guide them through more precision medicine, the right diagnosis at the right time, the right treatment and so on. And we started Icometrix with the goal to help one patient. I would have been happy. Through technology, I can impact the life of one patient with a brain disorder. Today, we're impacting thousands every day through our software and the impact on decision making. But through the partnership, we can impact millions. Every day we can impact the diagnosis, decision making on treatments and outcome of people with brain disorders.
Yeah, so thank you very much for this. I'm very excited personally with this partnership and with the ability to impact more patients. Congratulations again.
Thank you very much.